Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. It is I, your favorite YouTuber here again today, ladies and gentlemen, Procrastinator04, and welcome back to the Procrastinator04 channel. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure most of you have heard. If you haven't, that's probably why you're clicking on this video. Arena Breakout just went global. That's right, ladies and gents. Shit's going down. It's getting deep. That's what she said. Anyways, so today we're going to be talking about that, and I'm going to be giving you my opinion on the shit that's going on. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's start talking about the tutorial. No brainer. Anyways, now you might be saying, oh, what's so important about the tutorial? Like, aren't all mobile game tutorials fucking donkey ass? Well, no, you're fucking wrong. This absolutely fucking slaps. Let me tell you, I was genuinely blown out of the goddamn water. Now, currently, at the time of recording this, I am not finished with the tutorial due to the fact that I thought it would have been something quick and simple, and I booted it up in the morning before I was getting ready to go to school, and so I had to be multitasking. So I'm not finished with it yet, but I'm gonna finish it. Anyways, it's absolutely amazing. I've already said that. Now, let's get into why it's absolutely amazing. Now, starting off with the first of 3 stages of the tutorial that I am aware of, you hop in right after you've done customizing your character. You hop in, right, and it's basically your run-of-the-mill tutorial. Also, just beware, I'm not sure if it is different if you select the difficulty, because I chose veteran difficulty and not recruit. But anyways, so you hop in, right, run-of-the-mill basic line that you do, right, linear type of line, shooter, whatever, and it teaches you all the basics and shit. It shows you in like these little pamphlets rather, and it doesn't restrict you to do every single thing that the game says. You can walk around, you can look around, and etc, etc. There's this little guy, I don't know his name, but let's call him Dimitri and give him a Russian accent. He doesn't have a Russian accent, but say Dimitri's like, "Duh, comrade, welcome to Black Zone. Now now we're going to be teaching you how to shoot gun. Yes, давай. Now let us..." Davai is let us go in Russian, I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure in Russian. I'm not... As you can probably tell, I am not a native Russian speaker. I'm just some kid who likes the Russian accent. But anyways, after Dimitri says, let's go, comrade, the game shows you how to loot. It shows you the compass, how the compass works, and then it sends you to this little med kit that you loot. It works like Tarkov. I've never played Tarkov, so I can't tell you if everything or anything at all is similar in Tarkov. All I can tell you is that the loot box system, I think it would be called, your backpack, works similar to Tarkov, but it's not a direct copy of Tarkov. Now, once you've taken all the shit from that med box, it tells you to follow Dimitri to the extraction zone. There's another loot box that you can pick up. The game does not restrict you from picking that up. And then you go and then you see this guy. You gotta kill him. I'm sorry if you hear the goat bawling in the background. But anyways, after you've killed that guy, you and Dimitri make your way to the extraction zone. Note that you can loot that guy. Then once you've extracted, it shows you all the fun dizzle dazzle and shizazzle that you're supposed to do, that you can do in the main menu. And now you're like, you think, oh, that's it. But no, it gets fucking better. And boy, believe me, it's fucking better. So you might be like, how does it get better than that? That's like peak mobile gaming tutorial. Okay, but no, it's absolutely better. Now, once you've hopped back in to the battle, right, it sends you off to this farm. It sends you off to this farm with Dimitri, where you run a raid on like 2 or 3 guys, I'm pretty sure, and like you search the farm for some intel. You hop out the farm, you can loot the bodies, and but please be note that there are 2 guys with AKs and 1 guy with a shotgun. You can only carry 2 guns, 2 main battle rifles at a time. So please be aware of that, because I made the unfortunate mistake of picking up a second AK when I could have picked up a guy with a shotgun. And you, in the tutorial, you are not allowed to put guns on bodies. So that kind of sucked. So I had 2 AKs. But then after that, you hop back in. It shows you a bit more dizzle dazzle. I think it talks about the doctor. I'm not sure. The doctor contract that you can do or whatever. And then afterwards, after the doctor contract, you head on down to the motel, I think. Yeah, a motel. And you and Dimitri, you and your squad, right? There's a helicopter that flies by. I don't know if that has anything to do with the mission. You infiltrate this hotel. It's more like a cutscene than a mission, but god damn is it absolutely awesome. Anyways, you infiltrate this place and then you hop up in it. You hop up in the bitch and then like you kill everyone and you die at the end. That's basically it, but it is absolutely amazing. Like, it takes inspiration from that one mission in COD Modern Warfare where you sneak into this house, the motel, as the SAS operator and shit, and there's some guys you can kill and loot. And then, like, at the end of the mission, when you're leaving, you see your comrade. He walks through the door. He's like, comrades, let us go. He's like, duh, I've been shot. Oh, no. And then, like, the other guy's like, man down, man down. And then, like, pew, 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 bang, bang, bang. And then, like, you're shooting and shit. And then, you get hit with a flashbang or a grenade or something. And then you eventually get shot. And then it says, when you click on results, it says, operation failed. Insert your name, killed by Ajax. And then you hop up back in the main menu. Anyways, that's where I left the tutorial off, so I'm gonna go finish it, and then I will be back with the rest of the video in a jiffy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back. Currently, it would appear to be like 5 or so hours after I've recorded whatever I just recorded a while ago. And anyways, the game is very fucking awesome. So I found out that after that cutscene mission that I was talking about, that the tutorial basically ends. Sorry about that. What I mean by basically ends is that once it is over, right, it's like the guy tells you, I forgot his name again, but whatever his name is tells you that, oh hey, you're a big man now. I done what I can, son. I'll send you out into the world and whatnot. And then you're basically on your own from that point. You get to do raids with other people, which there is voice chat, which is very nice, and other stuff. Now, I've only played 3 games. I'm pretty sure I've only played 3 games. Sorry, and there are 2 game modes. There's the regular, raid game mode, and then there is Black Ops, something like infiltration game mode, where you can pretend to be one of the militants. The militants is the faction inside the game that is ran by the AI to give the players something to kill in case they join a lobby or a server with no one in it. So once you do that, when you join, let me explain the regular base game mode first. So let's explain it. Regular extraction game mode. You spawn in on, I think it's the same place you spawn in every time. I'm not sure because, like, if it is the same place you spawn in every time, I feel like I would have spotted a lot more people with me in the server than I did. Because normally when we spawn in, we have to travel to actually find real people, so I'm not sure. Maybe I just got a once-in-a-lifetime glitch where I spawned in the same place for like 3 rounds. But anyways, when you spawn in with a squad. I think the most people in a squad is 4. I'm not sure because the most people I've ever had is 3. But if we're going off of Battle Royale logic, it's most likely going to be 4. Now, after you spawn in with your squad, you can loot and all that jazz, right? So, I mean, apparently, like, right now, the game, it kind of feels a bit dead. That's the only complaint I have. Like, it's kind of hard to find people, and when you do find an enemy, it's typically a bot, and they are very easy to take down. But I feel like that's just because I am not looking hard enough, or they're just the level that I'm at and the guns that I'm using make it so that the bots, are typically easier to kill. But once you've once you've found real players, I don't know if it's because of the armor that they have on, but I feel like they're more hard to kill than bots. Now, the game, though, has a very lively community. I will not say that it is as live and active as a PC game because, well, mobile gamers are brain dead. Most of them are because they don't like to use their mics for some fucking reason because they're dumb fucks and they do not understand what the teabag is. So, I mean, like, how are we supposed to, right? How are we as mobile gaming YouTubers supposed to fight for their place in the hall of gaming, right? As true gamers. And they don't understand what the fucking teabag means. It means being friendly. Okay, I don't know if the people I've just bumped into are just unfriendly fucking assholes, but like they don't know what the teabag is, alright? Now, anyways, back on point. Let's talk about the extraction. So there's 6 zones that you can extract from on the map that I'm currently playing in because I have not unlocked everything that is in the game. So in the map that I'm playing in, there's six places you can extract from. One of them has a requirement that you do not have a backpack on, and the other one you have to pay $3,000. Those are the only 2 places I've extracted from. The first time I played around with another guy, we ran out of time to extract and ended up dying. That's right. It doesn't. I'm not sure if Tarkov allows you to like go through a border or some shit, but it just kills you if you don't extract within a certain time. What I would suggest that the developers do instead of killing you is make it so that like either say for example you fail to extract, well then the zone that you're in will be bombarded with artillery or maybe gassed, or maybe if the extraction zones are closed off, then you have to fight your way through a border like a checkpoint to get to the other side. Do you understand? I hope you understand what I'm saying. So you have to fight your way to a checkpoint, through a checkpoint, get to the other side, and like make it fairly challenging but not too challenging. For example, like have multiple checkpoints, like 4 at max, 1 north, 1 south, and 1 west, and 1 east. And then once the players can choose which checkpoint they want to go in through, one of them might be easier, but the easier one, it like takes longer to get out of, but the harder one is, has more bad guys who are more leveled up, but it takes a quicker time to break the gate open, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, anyways, speaking of gameplay, let's start talking about the FOV and sensitivity and the UI. So basically, quality of life, I think, user interface, alright? So the FOV is, it's not the best, to say the least. While it could be worse, it also could be better. So it's not terrible, but it's also not great. And the UI, so if you're new to mobile gaming, it's definitely going to be cluttered. I mean, the UI is very clustered and shit. I had to edit my settings because, and also I do not like this trend that's going on where they make certain buttons really small. That's annoying. I get it's to combat the overcompensation of the UI being all over your screen, but like if you're gonna make your UI transparent and then make them small as well, then it's gonna kind of be a problem because at that point I cannot gets kind of harder for me and other people to like do their shit. Like I know that you can edit it, but for people who are not incorporated in mobile gaming will have a hard time understanding, and especially for the brain dead PC nerds who like to come over to mobile and compare every fucking game that we have to Call of Duty or Tarkov or some shit. So yeah. Anyways, speaking of the guns, I have not been able to use many guns in the game due to the fact that I cannot find many guns in the game. Now, I have found the shotguns. I got the shotguns. They're pretty nice. Okay, there's also different ammo types, so be aware of that. And ammo does spend very fast in the game. Like, you really need to conserve your AK ammos and your assault rifle ammos because they go very fast and you're most likely not going to find them off of a bot. And if you do find them from a player that you've killed or that you have found who is dead, then it will be either half, less than half, or basically empty. Speaking of which, they do not tell you how much bullets you have in the clip, which I actually really like because I see that the game is trying to go for a realistic setting, which I have been wanting in mobile games for a while now, and not telling you how much ammo you have in the clip, only giving you an estimate based off of how it feels to your character is very nice, okay? So, if you do not know, guns in real life are very heavy, right? They're not very heavy, but they're basically heavy. So, when you eject the magazine, right? I'm not going to use the word clip because we don't use clips in guns anymore, but once you eject the magazine, right, the gun loses some weight. If the magazine is full, it will feel kind of heavy. If the magazine is half full, you understand what I'm saying. But anyways, I do appreciate that it doesn't tell you how much bullets you have. And in order to see if your magazine is full, empty, or half empty, or whatever, you select on this button and it shows you. You can also sneak around, which is nice, and also do emotes. So say your mic's not working, but your teammate wants to know if their mic is working, then you can click on an emote and it will do a thumbs up. Now, in terms of microtransactions, there are a few. I will not lie, there are a few microtransactions, but they are not in your face, okay? There is a battle pass, but it's not required because obviously it's an extraction shooter. I'm not too sure on what the battle pass does, but all I know is there. So yeah, I think the guns inside the battle pass though you can still find in the regular map. So other than that, I think that's all I have to talk about with the game today. So yeah, so happy hunting, and like and subscribe and go shit yourself.